update from the Chinese embassy on those scholarships awarded to Bahamians. Details straight ahead.
Plus, Pastor Glendon Roll celebrates his 7th pastoral anniversary, and he's excited.
Today is Tuesday, so it's time for Taboo Tuesdays with West Calix Forbes. Her topic today is postpartum. Stay close for that.
And coming up in sports, Slaughter dominates Exuma homecoming sailing.
Bahamas Tonight, access now, starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now.
Such a long holiday weekend for most people, Marlena. I had to work a little bit, but I was able to get a little bit of rest on the holiday. What about you?
I had some rest, relaxation, a little fun in the sun, but I won't go too into that.
Sounds good to me, but let's dive right into the news, shall we? A Bahamian student, Riley Simonet, paid a courtesy call on Chinese Ambassador Yan Jairong ahead of his trip to China to pursue higher education. Simonet is a 17-year-old graduating senior from Queens College. His scholarship will afford him the opportunity to pursue his dream of becoming a civil engineer. He will be entering China as a United World Scholar and will attend UWC, Changshu, China. He decided to take the UWC path for his post-secondary education rather than going directly into mainstream university life. UWC graduates are highly regarded by universities worldwide. Special Assistant to the Ambassador, Song Rong, encourages Bahamian students to visit the embassy's website and apply.
China provides different levels of government scholarships to young Bahamians annually. They aim at undergraduate, master's, doctoral, advanced general studies in China's top universities, covering your tuition, accommodation, living expenses, and even international air tickets. In 2025, we've already had 16 Bahamian students, and they have applied for the scholarship. And trust me, they're not hard to get if you're good enough.
Mr. Rong explains a bit more about the process of obtaining a Chinese government scholarship.
The state-level scholarships are usually open every November, and the provincial levels are more flexible. The application usually ends March next year, and from then the university will review the application with the assistance and recommendation from the embassy. Admission results will be sent to the applicants around June or July.
Well, the spirits were high, the choir was as harmonious as ever, and the pews were filled with praise as Zion Yamacraw Baptist Church celebrated a major milestone, the 7th pastoral anniversary of Reverend Dr. Glendon E. Roll. We caught up with Reverend Dr. Roll himself in the middle of the celebrations. The beloved pastor took a moment to reflect.
I'm so elated to serve this community and also this local body of believers. It has been one that it's only an act of God. And what I do appreciate is the willingness of my availability unto Him. It brings completeness to what God has promised. It is God's promise being fulfilled, and we have to understand that we are only vessels. It is never the messenger. It is all about the message, and that message is the message of hope. Doesn't matter what situation you find yourself in, it can work out, because once you have Jesus Christ, that's the purpose of Him.
But perhaps the most moving moment came as he turned his message to those watching, especially those who may be struggling silently.
That those who have given up in life, to let them know that, hey, we're here for you. No matter what you go through, no matter what the obstacles are, and I understand that the greatest of the fire, the greatest of the obstacle, means that the greater the victory.
Welcoming new life into the world is supposed to be filled with joy, but for many women, days after childbirth, the joy dims. Today, we're shining the light on postpartum depression. Here's Taboo Tuesdays with West Calix Forbes.
This is Taboo Tuesdays, where we talk about the uncomfortable topics, challenge the status quo, and confront the silence. I'm West Calix Forbes, and it's time to get uncomfortable.
It's the part of motherhood nobody tells you about. The emotional crash out, the mental fog, the tears that comes long after the baby is born, and sometimes without any reason.
You have a newborn, there's bustle about the newborn, so everybody's expecting it to be normal. But it's not like that for every woman, and not just postpartum depression, but mental health in general, especially here in the Bahamas,
But here's the truth. Postpartum depression is not rare. In the Bahamas, it affects 10 to 15% of mothers. According to Dr. Nina Graham, it's a figure supported by the International Health Reports from the World Health Organization.
Some of the subtle symptoms, the crying, she may cry in silence. She may isolate herself. She may not be able to sleep. She may not be able to eat, but they may not look at that as depression per se.
She explains that many confuse postpartum depression with more common postpartum blues.
Postpartum blues is something that most women, if not all women, may experience following delivery. Now note, postpartum blues occurs after delivery, whereas postpartum depression actually can occur during pregnancy and in the postpartum period.
But postpartum depression is deeper. It can last for months. It affects how women feels, thinks, even bond with their child. Symptoms include feelings of loneliness or guilt, trouble sleeping or sleeping too much, and in severe cases, thoughts of harm or harm to the baby. And yet in society, when women say they're struggling, they're sometimes looked at sideways.
Jobs are not woman-friendly. Even though you go back to work, a lot of women are still breastfeeding. A lot of women are still going through hormonal changes. And so they're expected to still come back to work.
This has been Taboo Tuesday. Let's keep breaking the silence together.
And still to come, the Primary School Student of the Year family joins us tonight, so keep it locked.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home health care supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
You could drive in the sun or save in the store at Super Value or Quality Supermarkets. Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs, 15 ounces, $1.69. Pearl Milling pancake mixes, assorted, 28 ounces, $4.99. Cardinal evaporated milk, 13 ounces, $1.09. Sweet strawberries, 1 pound, $4.99. Chicken leg quarters, 10-pound bag, $1.19 per pound. Join the Super Value Quality Points program at any Super Value or Quality supermarkets.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm a survey enumerator with the Bahamas National Statistical Institute, or BNSI. For the next few months, we will be conducting the Household Expenditure Survey on various islands.
You might be wondering, why is this survey important? Well, it helps us to determine the poverty line and assess how to ensure everyone has access to the basic services they need. This information is used by the government, businesses, researchers, and students to make informed decisions and plan for the future. We know that your time is valuable, which is why we've made the survey as simple and easy as possible. And don't worry, all your information you provide is confidential.
Your participation will help us gather accurate information that will benefit everyone in the Bahamas. Thank you for your cooperation and being a part of shaping the future of the Bahamas.
You're looking at a beautiful sunset over the cruise port. This was brought to you by one of our amazing ZNS drone pilots. And boy, do I wish I was cruising out there. But instead, we're going to take our own cruise down to picturesque Cat Island. Let's go.
The beauty and charm of Cat Island captured an iconic poster and a cultural village in Dubai. The sign created by visual artist Jamal Rule was unveiled during a ceremony over the weekend on that island. Area Member of Parliament Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis noted that the sign is a symbol of pride for Cat Islanders as it fuses creativity with culture and design.
We have brought together the Ministry of Tourism, our brilliant Bahamian artists, and the people of this island to do something that speaks louder than words, to celebrate identity through imagery. And what better place to do it than here, where history whispers from the ruins of cotton plantations, where Rake and Scrape is born, and where the tallest peak in the Bahamas keeps watch over it all. Let the sign be more than a backdrop for photos. Let it be an invitation to pause, to look closer, to feel deeper. Let it tell the story, a story, of every visitor. And let that story be distinctly, beautifully Bahamian.
The silence installation, part of the Ministry of Tourism's Family Island Icon project, which includes erecting signs across our 16 Family Island destinations. Tourism Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper says the initiative is part of efforts to capture the charm and character of the islands in a permanent way.
What we want to depict in each of these signs is a sense of place, a sense of the destination that one is arriving in. But I want you to know that this is more than a sign. It is a destination. And I warn you, therefore, that this location will become the most photographed location all across Cat Island. And that's what we are seeking to do. We are seeking to memorialize the experience and the visits of our guests, both local and international.
Well, that's some good news for Cat Island. Tonight, we're surrounded by some very smart people. We've got the Primary School of the Year President and CEO, Ricardo DeVoe, winner of this year's Primary Student of the Year, Reagan Moxie, and her mom, Roselle Moxie. Welcome to Access Now, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, let's start with you, Ricardo. Can you tell us about your organization and how does one get involved to get involved into the competition?
Well, the Bahamas Primary School Student of the Year Foundation has been around since 1997, where we honor the top primary school students in the country. And every primary school in the Bahamas is invited to submit a nominee. Every school can only nominate one top sixth grader, yes. And so what we do is that we send, in October of each year, we send the nominations out to the schools. Schools then identify this top sixth grader, and then they come into our organization, and we have an independent panel that judge, and that's why we have a winner.
And when we're thinking about the judging, is this just based on academics? Is it
Oh, no, we're looking for the well-rounded child. We're looking for the child doing well in school, but we're looking for them to be community activists. We're looking for them to be involved in the Girl Guides, the Boy Scout, the Pathfinders. We're looking for them to be involved in sports. And so, as I said, we're looking for them to be involved in their church, that well-rounded child.
Amazing. Now, Reagan, it turns out that that's you. You're the Primary School Student of the Year. How did you feel when they called your name?
At first, I was shocked. I didn't know what was going on because I was like, did I come 20th? Like, but I realized they said Bahamas Primary School Student of the Year, and I was like, hold on, wait, they just called my name for first.
Yes, they did. They said it right after that. What went into that for you?
Well, I think it was the hard work would be maybe all the sports that I've participated in, swimming, soccer, dance, gymnastics, cheer, golf, tennis, horseback riding.
My goodness, you're a busy student. And you still find time for your homework.
Yes.
How do you manage all of that?
That's a struggle. But I think I have certain time, like right after school, sports. When I come home, bathe, get ready for bed, do my homework, and get ready for the next day of school. And I think that is how I probably balance.
It's all that time management. And then I'm sure, Mom, how do you feel knowing that I'm sure you're part of that time management schedule as well, seeing all of that pay off?
Can you be humbled and proud at the same time? You know, I feel both of those things, and I'm really happy for Reagan because she knows of the organization, and 2 years ago, she had the good fortune actually of seeing her brother in it, and she felt really inspired by the entire process. And so it was just an honor when she was selected to be a part of it at all, and for her to actually take home the first prize is just sort of, it's overwhelming and it's humbling.
Amazing. What does this mean for you moving forward, Reagan? How is this going to impact you next year in school?
Well, I get to tell my friends, like, guess who's the Bahamas primary school?
Gonna make the most of it.
But I think it's just like seeing what I can do to inspire other children to try and accomplish this and do the best they can to be sitting on this couch.
Amazing, wise words. And speaking of the future children, obviously, what's next for the organization for next year?
Next year is our 30th anniversary. So I have already tasked my team and my Vice President of Programs and Communications, Tankisha Pinder, is on the ball, starting the plans for our 30th anniversary already.
Amazing.
Yes.
Well, congratulations to you all. This is all such a great success, but especially to you, Reagan. And I'm wishing you the best in your future endeavors, the best in your 30th anniversary. And for us, we have to let them go, but we hope to see you again soon. But time for us to go take a look at what's happening on ZNS Total Sports.
Coming up in sports, the Exuma Regatta concludes, giving way to exciting action on the final day. More details coming up next.
We at Candid Security offer a varied range of security services, including guard service. We do armored service, we do pre-employment investigation, background checks, also vet people for employment. A live business hosted PBX is extremely important to our operation. I don't have to be in my office. I can easily get connected with our clients, my vendors, my NASA office, and with our employees in the field, anytime, anywhere.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, oh, everything is here.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tangy. Tangy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian tangs, and if you got tangs to sell, sell on Tangy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tangsybahamas.com.
Welcome to your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Swanson Gibson Jr. Topping sports, Exuma's Baritari Homecoming Regatta took place over the holiday weekend, wrapping things up in a grand way on Monday. Numerous sailors left it all on the water, trying to claim the championship. Our Charles Fisher gives us all the exciting details of the regatta's climax.
An exciting end to the final day of sailing, the nation's #1 sports fund. The Prime Minister, the Honourable Philip Davis, along with Member of Parliament for Exuma and Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable I. Chester Cooper on hand, catching the sights. They joined the eager sailing fans. Let's go to the sea as Red came into the final race for the battle for the top spot. Slaughter out of Black Point having won the first 2 series races, and Miss Rowie out of Mount Thompson. When the cannon sounded, it was Slaughter taking the overall title, and they were dancing and happy during the trophy presentation at the closing ceremony.
Nice good competition, Yeah, the guys did a great job. We got up the line. Told the guys, one thing we have to do is get the boat up the line. Do the rest. That's exactly what we did.
The sailing is pretty good, Yeah, I dominate them. I told one of the CEO that I want to take a chance to Slaughter, and I'll bring it back to Black Point.
Feel good, man. My captain always wanted to get up on the bulletin board, so this is just the start. Legal weapon, we'll try to bring home. But we're doing it for Black Point anyway. Don't matter which boat we get on, we out there. We can help all the Black Point boats, man.
Commodore Horace McKenzie happy with the record number of boats.
We had 14 boats this year, and the competition was very stiff. The race, the course was pretty good. We didn't have too many complaints about the course. And the boats or the Black Point, they dominated the race, but hey, the best man always wins.
What exciting 3 days of sailing, and stay tuned throughout the week for much more from Baritari. For ZNS Toll Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
I'm Swanson Gibson Jr., and that's been your Tuesday Sports Check, a check on weather when we return.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk a catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
This year, Kingdor National Parkinson Foundation is taking you back to the old school. With entertainment by TMF, the band formerly known as Maze, featuring Frankie Beverly.
Y'all better come on now. It's like sunshine and rain. Sing it one more time.
Save the date. Saturday, June 28th, 2025. Atlantis Paradise Island. Kingdor National Parkinson Foundation, 25th Annual Charity Gala Ball. Stay tuned for more details.
Summer in the Bahamas. The weather is hot, but not as hot as the ZNS summer packages. Get ads on ZNS TV or ZNS Radio Network or the TV community page, or a combination of all three. ZNS has got you covered with great prices, whatever package you choose. Book before June 7th and get the local Federation Championship Baseball bonus full of all kinds of extras free of charge. Contact your account executive or call ZNS Sales at 502-3800 today. Hot summer package rates valid until July 31st.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast, and we have some deep layered moisture moving across parts of the northwest and central Bahamas, and that will produce pockets of showers and thunderstorms tonight through tomorrow, with the bulk of it taking place tomorrow, but mainly on the western side of the northwest and central parts of the Bahamas. Now, your boating forecast tonight, that's brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. For the northwest and central islands tonight through Thursday, the winds are going to be southeast, pretty stiff. 15 to 20 knots, wave fights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean, so caution flag remain in place for the northwest and central islands right into Thursday. Now, the high tide, that will take place at 8:20 tonight, with another high tide at 8:33 tomorrow morning. And for the southeast Bahamas through Thursday, we'll have a more zonal flow. Zonal meaning winds blowing out of the east at 15 to 20 knots. The wave heights also at 4 to 7 feet, so the caution flag are in place for the southeast Bahamas as well. It's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
I went to a banquet in paradise. Everyone dressed elegant, the ballroom fixed up nice. The meal was served buffet style, you never seen such a spread. And people from many nations, they lined up to be fed. The Englishman, he takes some fish and chips. The American grab fried chicken, that's a native dish.
That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. LaDawn and Melina.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Might have a little overcast tomorrow. Later on tonight, if a little rain falls, I won't mind much. What do you have on tap, Melina?
Well, the only thing on tap right now is Let's Talk Socials with Matea Cunningham.
And we're back. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys since yesterday. Anyway, I'm Matea, and this is LTS. That would be short for Let's Talk Socials. Today in Bahamian social media, I'm spotlighting a young man who is shaking up our feeds with his soothing voice.
You were looking for, and I don't want to forget the present is a gift. And I don't want to take for granted the time you may have here with me. 'Cause Lord only knows another day is not really guaranteed. So every time you hold me like this is the last time. Every time you kiss me like you'll never see me again. And every time you touch me like this is the last time. And promise that you love me like you'll never see me again.
Now, the Bahamas is no stranger to musical talent. Our country has produced male musical talents like Ronnie Butler, Bahaman, Dyson Knight, Elkin 360, and so many more. It's no doubt that Ian's talents will take him far if it hasn't already begun. I'd like to take this time to remind you, my audience, that social media serves as good in moments like this. I mean, what are the odds or likelihoods that you or I would have come across Ian's talent so quickly if the algorithm didn't give him a boost? Well, that's it for today's Let's Talk Socials. I'm Matea, and keep composing.
Good job, as always, Matea. That does it for Access Now this evening.
Yes, but stay tuned for the rundown with Clint Watson. His guest tonight is none other than COI leader Lincoln Bain.
Good night, everybody.